@gmail.com, Facebook www.facebook.com/ddsaptagiri, Twitter twitter.com/ddsaptagirivja, Instagram www.instagram.com/ddsaptagiri, YouTube www.youtube.com/c/ddsaptagiri.
Good morning, children. I hope you're all doing good. Welcome to Vidya Varadhi channel and program, which is paving a bright future for the upcoming students who are the builders of this great nation. Really, I have to appreciate you for your sincerity and dedication in watching the live lessons every day, and then how you are posting it is quite awesome. So you are posting your doubts and any queries to your teachers through SMS and also even with the WhatsApp group also. So really, just it is a big start for us, and then you continue and then you shine in your studies. Children, are you taking care of your health? Are you taking care of your old people? Are you following the rules of the government? Are you investing your time on your studies? Yes, really, you see, your faces itself is a signal for me that you are doing everything in such a way. So now, in this session, we are going to learn about a story, vocabulary, and also the conversation based on the story that was told to you. So, at the beginning, I would like to share a story with you all. Do you like stories, children? Yes, everybody likes to listen to the stories. So today, just I would like to show you a visual. Just look at this visual here. Right, whom do you see here? Have you ever seen this person in your village? Yes. What does he do? What is he doing? Very good. He is making pots. See, we can call him a potter. The person who makes pots with clay is called a potter. Okay? Now, here is a potter. He lives in a village. Right? Look at this visual. See here, you can see the village. This potter, he lives in village with his wife. So now, just I want to tell you this in a very detailed way. Okay, children, are you ready to listen to this story? Okay. Now listen to me carefully. Once upon a time, there was a potter. He had a wife. So every day he used to go to the forest and he'll cut some wood and then he put it on his donkey and then he will reach to the town and there he sell all the wood and then he will collect money and in that way he used to survive his family. Now here, just I would like to read out some of the points in the story. See here, how are the clouds? Yes, the sky is filled with dark clouds. That means it is about to rain. See, you can see even the blendings of the light, it is called them lightnings. Urumulu, meripul, thunders and lightning. So, the sky is filled with dark clouds. It is a signal that we are going to have, or sometimes we used to get, a heavy rain. Now here, now just you listen to me while I read this, okay? It was a dark evening and the sky was full of clouds. As I have shown you the picture, right? How the sky is full of clouds. And it was about to start raining. So at the same time, there a tiger was living in the forest, so it is running to get shelter because of the heavy rain. So the tiger crawled under the thatched roof of an old hut and lay down near the door. It was an old woman's cabin that had a leak. Do you know what is leak? Can anybody tell me the meaning for leak? వర్షం పడుతుంటుంది కదమ్మా, థ్యాచ్డ్ అంటే అది పూరిపాక. అక్కడ ఏమవుతూ ఉంటుంది, వర్షం పడినప్పుడు ఒక్కొక్కసారి నీళ్లు వర్షానికి కారుతూ ఉంటాయి. దాన్ని ఏమంటామంటే లీకింగ్. సి హియర్ ద కార్న్, ఇట్ ఈస్ లీకింగ్ ఎట్ ద కార్నర్. వర్షం పడినప్పుడు అక్కడ మనకు కొంత వర్షము నీళ్లు ఇళ్ళ పడతా ఉంటాయి. దాన్ని ఏమంటామంటే లీక్ అంటాం. సో when the tiger began to fall asleep, he heard a woman's voice complaining that the leak in her hut was very terrible. Oh my God, I cannot stay here full of leaking in this hut, so it is better to go out and face the tiger. అమ్మ ఇంకేముంది, అసలు ఈ వర్షంలో ఇక్కడ ఉండి ఈ తడిలో ఉండే కన్నా హ్యాపీగా బయటికి వెళ్ళి ఏ సింహాన్నో ఏ పులిని ఎదుర్కోవడమైనా చాలా ఈజీ, కానీ ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ ఫర్ మీ టు స్టే ఎట్ హోమ్ విత్ దిస్ లీక్. సో వెన్ the woman was saying, see what happened, here you can see the raining, it started raining. See, you can see the tiger, now it is going away and in order to find a rescue, to take a shelter. So it found a thatched roof. Now here, when the tiger heard her voice, when the tiger, it heard her voice, what happened? He thought, leek was a very dangerous and strong animal. అమ్మో, ఇంకేముంది, లీక్ అనేది ఏమనుకుందంటే ఒక పెద్ద జంతువు కాబోలు అని అనుకుంది. ఎవరు? ద టైగర్. సో ద టైగర్ థాట్ దట్ ద లీక్ మస్ట్ బి సంథింగ్ డేంజరస్ అండ్ ఎ స్ట్రాంగ్ యానిమల్. సో హీ డౌటెడ్లీ ఆల్ వరెంట్ అఫ్రైడ్ ఆఫ్ మీ, ఆఫ్ హిమ్. అప్పుడే అయ్యో, వాట్ ఎ ఫూల్ ఎమ్ ఐ, అసలు ఎంత బుద్ధి తక్కువ దాన్ని చూడండి నేను. ఎందుకు అనంటే, ఇంతవరకు ఐఎమ్ థింకింగ్ దట్ ఐఎమ్ ద కింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫారెస్ట్, బట్ నో, ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ మీ బట్ సమ్ అదర్ యానిమల్ విచ్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ లీక్, ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్, రైట్? సో వెన్ ద రైన్ స్టార్టెడ్, హియర్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్? While these thoughts are lingered in his mind, he fell asleep. So thinking in this way, the tiger fell asleep. By the afternoon, the potter had drunk more wine and no longer felt tired. Here you can see the wine. The potter means this potter, every day he used to go to forest. So he will take his donkey with him and then he will put all the bundles of sticks on its back and then he will sell in the town. So now here on the day, what happened? The potter was fully drunken and he is not feeling any tiredness in his body. So now what happened? When the rain started, then this potter remembered suddenly of the donkey. Oh my God, I have forgotten the donkey because of this rain. So now he remembered of the donkey and then he started looking for it. So while searching, he often stumbled over fallen roots and branches. జనరల్గా అంటే హీ వాజ్ డ్రంకన్ అంటే బాగా కళ్ళు తాగినట్టున్నాడు కదా, బాగా స్టడీగా నిలబడతారు స్ట్రైట్గా? నో, దే కెన్ నాట్ స్టాండ్. సో వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు అటు ఇటు తూలుతా ఉన్నాడు. సో మెనీ టైమ్స్ హీ ఫెల్ అండ్ దెన్ హీ గాట్ అప్ అగైన్, హీ ఈస్ వాకింగ్ సంథింగ్ అండ్ అగైన్ హీ ఫెల్ సంథింగ్. సో ఇన్ దట్ వే హీ ఈస్ స్టంబ్లింగ్ అంటే అటు ఇటు తూలడం అనమాట. He felt angry and wanted to give the donkey a good beating. "You foolish donkey, where are you? See, I have to walk throughout this place and in order to find you. So now where are you? Just I'll give you a good beating." మనం కూడా ఏమంటాం కదా, దొరకని చెప్తా బాగా 4 దెబ్బలు వేస్తే కానీ లైన్లోకి రారంటారు. సో ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే ఈవెన్ ద పోటర్ ఆల్సో thinking, and he shouting at his donkey. And then at last he reached the old woman's hut and mistook the tiger for his donkey. So what happened when he reached the hut? He forgot, because in his stumbleness, because he is already drunken, so he thought that the tiger itself is his donkey. So actually the tiger was sleeping in the thatched hut, but he thought, and it is not the tiger, but it is his donkey. So without that, see here, you can see the thatched roof. See, అక్కడ ఎట్లా ఉంది అంటే పాకతో చేసినటువంటి కదా ఆ యొక్క రూఫ్ అనమాట. అక్కడ see how nicely it is taking rest. Now, see here, when he heard that the lady was saying, so the leak must be something different and strange animal, and then it started, right? It is almost sleepy, and then while listening to this and thinking, he fell asleep. Now, see here, how it is taking shelter under a roof, okay? Now, here, he did not notice that he is bringing the tiger. So because of his drunkenness, he forgot that he is bringing his donkey. So instead, see whom he is taking. What do you say? Is it a donkey or a tiger? Yes. Then he is scolding at it. So, "You foolish donkey, where were you? See, I have roamed here and there in order to find you. Now I'll give you a nice beating." So he is shouting and scolding it, and then he jumped on its back and sitting as it is his own donkey. Have you ever thought of this? Have you ever did like this same thing? Have you ever come across such a thing in your village? See how darely, how bravely he is sitting on the back of the tiger. Actually, did he think, is it the tiger? No. He thought that it is his donkey. So he generally, just without any fear, he sat, forgetting that it is the tiger. Now, he could not notice the difference between a donkey and a tiger because he had been drinking. He kicked and begged sleeping tiger. The tiger thought it must be leak. So it in the just right just a few minutes back we have discussed that this tiger was thinking that the leak must be something strange and also strong animal. So all these days it was in a misconception that she is thinking that it is the a king of the forest, but it is not me, but the leak is something different and strange and strong animal. So these human beings are afraid of this leak. So the tiger shuddered with fear and wanted to do as leak said. So this tiger thought that this person, this potter, is a leak, and so it decided to listen to his voice. So when the potter jumped on the frightened tiger's back, brought it home and tied it with iron chain. You know what? After reaching the home, this potter, without his knowledge, he is thinking that he has brought his donkey only. But now, after reaching home, he tied this tiger with iron chain. The next morning, word spread throughout the village that the potter had caught a tiger and tied it to a tree in his yard. So morning ayindi, inka antata, oh, this potter has brought a tiger. He is such a brave person. He is a very gentle person. He is very courageous person. Abbo enta ధైర్యశాలి ఈ కుమ్మరి, అసలు ఎంత ధైర్యం లేకపోతే ఈయన టైగర్ని తీసుకొచ్చి ఇంటి దగ్గర కడతారని ఎవ్రీబడి ఈజ్ ప్రైజింగ్ అండ్ అప్రిషియేటింగ్. సో ఆల్ ప్రైజ్ హిస్ కరేజ్. But the potter could not understand how it all happened. When the people are praising him and appreciating him, his courage and his bravery and everything, but here the condition of the potter is he is not getting what is happening. Why these people are praising me? What is the speciality that I did? See, I did nothing. Just I brought my donkey only. And then why these people are praising me, appreciating me because of my I did nothing special. So in this way he was thinking. And see here, you can see his donkey, right? So he thought that, so he tied his donkey under a tree, and then now he is bringing back, thinking that it is his donkey. But in donkey's place, he brought a tiger. So they did not believe him when they said he only brought his donkey home. The villagers even praised him for his modesty. See, even we are praising, అబ్బా మనం ఎంత పొగడతా ఉన్నామో కానీ ఎంత మంచి వ్యక్తి, he is such a gentle person, he is very humble person. See, he did not showing any pride or something, any greatness, but he is all the time, see, such a modest person. Everybody is praising. A few years later, what had happened, A war broke out in their place. And then the enemy of the army was very strong. So the king was thinking and wondering, how can I get victory over the enemy? So now he is thinking and he is calling for the soldiers to find the brave person in this village. So one of his ministers spoke to the king about the brave potter. And then he called the potter, made him the general of the army, and ordered him to lead the army into the battle the next day. So he sent a message to his home with the soldier that this brave potter, he was made army general to lead the soldiers in the battle. So, but the potter was very worried because he never carried a sword and had never rode a horse. See, how come this I become a general of army? I never used this word. At least I held with my hand. Sword అంటే ఖడ్గం. ఖడ్గాన్ని అసలు నేను ఎప్పుడు పట్టుకోలేదే. నాకు తెలిసినటువంటి ఆ యొక్క పాటర్స్ వీల్, ఆ యొక్క అర్థమైందా, ఆ సారే పనిచేసేటువంటి ఆ యొక్క సారే దాన్ని చూడడమే కానీ ఈయనకు ఆ పాటర్స్ వీల్ తప్పించి వేరే పని తెలియదే. హౌ కెన్ ఐ లీడ్ దిస్ ఆర్మీ? ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ ridiculous. So in this way he was thinking. And then see here, after tying under the tree, and how relaxing the tiger is, right? Now you can see the army. See how the soldiers are fighting in the battlefield. Have you seen? Have you ever seen this? Yes, even now also, now every day we used to watch, right, the war that is going on in the borders of our country, and how many soldiers they have sacrificed their life for the safety and for the security of our country, right? So we have to salute. So all the children, please salute to the soldiers and army of our country. So they are the people who always sacrificing their lives and dedicating their lives in order to protect us all, right? So a big salute to our soldiers. Now here you can see, right, he is army general. So now the potter who is making pots has became army general. But see here, army general means the person who leads the soldiers or the army. Now you can see the cartoon, right, how the potter's donkey is. And now you can see here, see how he is doing. See how this galloping, right? This horse is galloping. How it is jumping through the hills and also the valleys and the mountains. You can see and enjoy some of the pictures related to this. See how the person, he is holding tightly. Now, you can see here, even you can see the person who is holding the tree. Now we'll see what is happening related to these pictures, okay? Now the frightened soldiers fled, even their king followed his soldiers, leaving a letter in the tent. So what had happened here? Now just I will go back and I will let you know how all the things had. Now they didn't believe when he was brought the donkey. Even the villagers, they are very much appreciating, and but this potter is very much worried because he never carried a sword and never rode a horse. So now here what happened, he once again, while the horse was galloping, see, you can see it is taking a high jump, and then what happened, he is slipping from the horse, and because he don't know or he doesn't know how to ride a horse, he never had practice also. So what happened, so in order to support, just he held one branch of a tree. But see, luckily what happened, the tree came uprooted. And then when the army general saw, here you can see the sentry, the person who is in charge of this right army, he is called a sentry. And now when he saw this person or the potter holding with one hand with uprooting the tree, and then he's coming to fight with the enemy. So the frightened soldier fled. Even the king followed his soldiers, leaving a letter in the tent. The potter was surprised, and then to find the camp empty, he brought the letter and gave it to his wife. He asked her to take the letter to their king and tell him that the enemy had fled. And then when the sentry told, see now this potter, this brave soldier or the army general, see he just one hand, he is lifting the whole tree and he uprooted the tree. And then ఏం చేశారంటే పాపం ఈయన ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు, అది గుర్రపు స్వారీ రాదు, ఒక పక్కన కింద జారుతా ఉన్నాడు, కింద పడతా ఉన్నాడు, మళ్ళీ సర్దుకుంటా ఉన్నాడు. సపోర్ట్ కోసం పాపం పోయి ఒక చెట్టు కొమ్మను పట్టుకునే పాటికి అదేమైపోయింది, వేరే తరహా వచ్చేసింది. అప్పుడు ఆయనకి ఏం చేయాలో అర్థం కాక జస్ట్ హీ వాజ్ మూవింగ్ అండ్ దెన్ జంపింగ్ సిట్టింగ్ ఆన్ ద బ్యాక్ ఆఫ్ ద హార్స్. సో వెన్ దీస్ ఎనిమీస్ హ్యావ్ సీన్ దిస్ సీన్ and they started running away from the tent. And the potter was surprised to find the camp empty. What had happened? See, just because of the support I held the tree, but it came out from the roots. మొత్తం వేర్లను పెకలించుకొని వచ్చేసి చేతిలో పట్టుకున్నాను. But what happened to this army, the enemy? Then he brought the letter and gave it to his wife. So here the general, he came and handed over the letter to his wife, and he asked her to take the letter to the king. So my dear wife, I'm done with this. See, I never in my life I go for horse riding, and I never want to fight with the enemy. So now I cannot go and meet the king. So you take and give this letter to your king. And then he congratulated the potter and rewarded him so well that he not need to work again. So here you can see, so after giving the letter, the king was he was very happy because the enemy fled away because of his bravery. And now it is really a humorous story for us. See, you can see even when you do something good and people will bless us with some gifts. Even see here, the lady or the potter's right wife is giving a letter to the king. Now children, now let us take a small break and then we'll come back within short time.
మా కార్యక్రమంపై మీ అభిప్రాయాలు తెలియజేయగలరు. ఈమెయిల్ ddSaptagiri-VJA@gmail.com, Facebook www.facebook.com/ddsaptagiri, Twitter twitter.com/ddsaptagiri-VJA, Instagram www.instagram.com/ddsaptagiri, YouTube www.youtube.com/c/ddsaptagiri.
Hello children, welcome back to Vidya Varadhi program. Now we'll continue, right? So in this way, the king presented him a lot of money and also wealth so that he never go for the forest. Now what? See, we have learned about the brave potter, right? Now just we'll go with some meanings. See here, blinding. Sorry, blinding means it is very bright. Thatched, I have shown you the picture that ఎందుకంటే పూరి అదే రెల్లు గడ్డితో కప్పినటువంటి ఒక పాక దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటే థ్యాచ్డ్ హట్ కానీ రూఫ్ అని అంటాం. నాడ్ ఆఫ్ ఫాల్ అస్లీప్. పామ్ వైన్ మీన్స్ అవి ఏమంటామంటే కళ్ళు పల్లెటూరులో బాగా దొరుకుతూ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ దెన్ మటర్డ్ స్పోక్ సంథింగ్ దట్ కెనాట్ బి హర్డ్. And then here you can see the saddle. Saddle means a leather seat for a rider on a horse. See, if you see here, on the back of the horse, it is called saddle. It is made of some leather. People will sit there and they'll go for a ride. And then crashing, falling. So many times this potter, he fell from the horse and then again he is getting settled there. And then here sentry means a god or a soldier whose job is to guard something. Uprooted, pull a tree or a plant out of the ground. అంటే మొత్తం వేలతో సహా పెకిలించడాన్ని uprooted అని అంటారనమాట. సో cheering crowds, a large gathering of people shouting in joy. So when the enemy soldiers, when they fled off on seeing this person who can pull the tree with the roots, and then they all started scattering everywhere in order to save their lives. So people are cheering, oh well done, bravo potter. So in that way they cheered the potter. Now children, just we'll see here who are they? Potter and his wife. Now here we are going to observe one conversation. See, it is one of the important aspects that we get even in formative assessment tests and also in summative assessment tests. Right? Conversation. So they give us one situation or one context. Based on the context, we have to write or develop a conversation. So here, when we read the story of this potter, the soldier from the king's palace came and told his wife that the king has made the potter general of army. So he has to lead the army to the battle. So when this incident was told to his wife, and then both the potter and his wife, they are starting their conversation. Shall we see the conversation now? Right. See here, potter. Dear, what are you thinking about very seriously? Wife. Dear, the king's soldier had come for you. Oh, is it? For me? What did he say? Again wife is saying, he said that the king appointed you as the general of the army. So he became the leader because of his bravery. Why did he made as the general of the army? Because he thought that it is his donkey. But in his drunkenness, what he did, he brought the tiger and tied to a pole. So this made him a brave person. So with this, the king also noticed that he is a brave person. So he was made as a general of the army. Potter. Now, are you joking? Wife. No, it's not. I'm not joking. But it's true. He also said that you have to fight with the enemy. It is not only that you are made a general of the army, but you have to fight with the enemy. Do you know that? Potter. What? Oh my God. I can't believe this. What do you say? అమ్మో, నేను అసలు నమ్మనే నేనేంటి ఆర్మీ జనరల్ని అని వాళ్ళిద్దరు ఏం చేస్తారు, దే ఆర్ డిస్కసింగ్ విత్ ఈచ్ అదర్, కాన్వర్సింగ్ విత్ ఈచ్ అదర్. And wife, that's the news the soldier said. I know only that much. He said, your husband was made as general of the army. Potter, hey dear, are you crazy? You know, I never held a sword. I know only to work with my wheel and make pots. It's silly thing. How can I become a general? నేనేదో కుమ్మరి పని చేసుకుంటూ కొన్ని మట్టి కుండలు చేసుకొని అమ్ముకుంటూ బతుకుతా నేను ఉండేవాడిని, అప్పుడప్పుడు కట్టెలు కొట్టుకొని వచ్చేవాడిని. హౌ కెన్ ఐ బికమ్ ఎ జనరల్? సో ఇన్ దిస్ వే దీస్ కాన్వర్జేషన్స్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్. Wife, the soldier said that the king had heard that you are taming a tiger. Somebody told that you are taming a tiger because on that day you brought one tiger and tied to a pole. So everybody appreciated. At that time you doesn't know anything. So what is happening outside? So the news reached to the king. So that is why he made you a general. So now, because you are a brave person, he needs your help. Potter, it's not time for you to play jokes. Be serious and give me an advice. Wife, I'm not joking, but we have to follow the king's order. Potter, my God, I don't want this general post anymore. నాకు అస్సలు వద్దమ్మా, ఈ యొక్క ఆర్మీ జనరల్ పోస్ట్ నాకొద్దు, నేను ఇక్కడ నుంచి పారిపోదాం పదా, లెట్స్ రన్ అవే ఫ్రమ్ హియర్. వైఫ్, వేర్ టు గో నౌ సడన్లీ? లెట్స్ నాట్ వేస్ట్ టైమ్ ఇన్ థింకింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్లేస్ నౌ. వైఫ్, సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ద సోల్జర్స్ కాట్ us వైల్ రన్నింగ్ అవే. ఒకవేళ మనం పారిపోతున్నప్పుడు సోల్జర్స్ మనం పట్టుకుంటే పరిస్థితి ఏంటి? Now Potter was saying, don't talk, do what I say. Follow me now, let's not think of it right now. ఏం ఆలోచన చేయదు, పదం పారిపోదాం ఇక్కడి నుంచి. Potter was saying to his wife, why not? Why should we not think about that? Just imagine what happens when the catches. ఒకవేళ మనం వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు మనల్ని పట్టుకుంటే డెఫినెట్లీ విల్ బి పనిష్డ్ ఆర్ విల్ పుట్ టు డెత్. వాళ్ళని చంపేస్తారు. సో వాట్ టు డూ? Potter, suppose if I die in the battlefield, సరే పట్టుకుంటే మనకు పనిష్మెంట్ అన్నాం, ఒకవేళ యుద్ధంలో నేను చచ్చిపోతే పరిస్థితి ఏంటి? వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్? యు థింక్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. వైఫ్, డోంట్ బీ ప్యానిక్ డియర్. ఎందుకు కంగారు పడతావు? డోంట్ వరీ, బీ కూల్. లెట్స్ థింక్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ క్వైట్లీ అండ్ ప్రే గాడ్ టు సేవ్ అస్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ డిఫికల్ట్ సిచ్యుయేషన్. రైట్? ఈ యొక్క పరిస్థితుల్లో మనం ఏం చేయలేం. సో జస్ట్ విల్ ప్రే గాడ్. So nowadays, know what we are doing because of this COVID-19, and we are in the lockdown. We are facing many struggles and problems, and there is no facility for us to go out of the house, and then so many people are struggling. So what we are doing, everybody, we are just standing in front of this, right? And then we are making pujas, and we are just giving some namaz in the masjid, and then we are praying in the churches. Even at home also we are doing many good things in order to pray and in order to get ourselves be protected by God. So in the same way here, in the difficult situation, both the wife and the Potter started praying to God. So they both pray together. And the Potter, okay dear, let's obey the king's order and meet the king. Wife, well done dear, it is good decision. So here the conversation between the wife and also the Potter has gone like this. So what to do now? Based on the context, we have to exchange at least to 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 exchanges for both the characters, right? Here, so for this, we should have one situation or the context, and then we have to select the relevant vocabulary, and then we have to develop sequentially. See, the means the first one, second one, third one. So first what happened, and then again who spoke, and then about what he spoke. Or so in this way we have to arrange them in a sequential order, and then we should write at least 5 to 8 exchanges, so that even if you forget one or two, and these will be replaced. So you have to keep in your mind that while writing conversation, so you have to strictly stick on to only the context or situation given in the examination question paper or in our textbook. Okay, children? Now, just we'll go and we'll go for some vocabulary. Now, we'll listen to the words often confused. See, every day, just I would like to give you one suggestion. I know you all have dictionaries with you. Just you take your dictionary or you take one newspaper or a magazine, select at least 5 words every day, and then what you have to do, you take dictionary and then you find the meanings, and also just you write one sentence related to the words. Now in this aspect, now I would like to share with you some of the words which we often get confused. Right? Are you ready, children? Now, words often confused. Here, read the following sentences and notice the underlined words. Here, some words are given, right? Underline. Mr. Jordan accept his gold watch. He promised that to our Jimmy. Accept. See here, it is highlighted, right? Accept. And then second sentence. The Slaughters did not accept the proposal. So here accept and accept. So both we are pronouncing the same way, but the spelling is different and also the meaning also different. See here, EXCEPT and ACCEPT. Accept and accept. Here EXCEPT means excluding or apart from. So I have passed all subjects except psychology. And then, see, my father accepted our picnic trip tomorrow. Here allow means అంగీకరించడం, accept చేయడం. ఇదేమో ఇది తప్ప అన్నీ మనకు జరిగినాయి. So now, when we go over this, now let us write some of the words that are confused, find their meanings and use them in the sentences. Now we'll see some words related. See here, now you have to repeat after me, right? Alter, alter. See here the spelling ALTER, here ALTAR. And then principal and principal. Gate and gate. Canvas, canvas. Check, check. Ceiling, ceiling. Complement, complement. Stationery, stationery. Already, already. Advise, advise. See, we are just pronouncing both the parts alike, but the spelling is different and also the meaning is different. Now just we'll see one by one. Alter, alter. See, you can see here ALTER, alter. It means make difference. And then ALTAR, it is a holy table in a church or in a temple. And then principal, head of the college. And principle, a rule, a law, a general scientific law. Gate, the way of walking. And gate means a door. Canvas, a heavy material to make tents. Canvas, to ask for support. Check, examine or tick mark. And check, a blank deed, a printed form used in a bank. Then ceiling and ceiling. Ceiling, CEILING. It is top of the room. SEALING. It is ceiling means it is closing or just they are locking it. Compliment, add something. Compliment, praising or admiring. Stationery, stationery. Already, prepared state, and before. Already means before or point of time. Advise, a suggestion. Advise, give an idea or an opinion. Now just we'll see all this in a detailed way in sentences. Now children, see here, you can see altar and altar. I gave my dress to the tailor to alter as it is big in size. డ్రెస్ కొన్నాము, పెద్దగా అయిపోయింది, దాని సైజ్ చేయించాలంటే వీ హ్యావ్ టు గివ్ ఇట్ ఫర్ ఆల్టరేషన్. దాన్ని ఏం చేస్తున్నాము? వీఆర్ చేంజింగ్ ఇట్. దాన్ని ఏమంటున్నాం? ఆల్టర్. ALTER. The second one, altar. ALTAR. The priest put the Holy Bible on the altar. అక్కడ ఏంటంటే చర్చ్లో ఒక బలిపీఠం లాగా టేబుల్ లాగా ఉంటుంది, లేదంటే అక్కడ టెంపుల్లో మనకి కదా ఆల్టర్స్ ఉంటాయి. అక్కడ ఏం చేస్తారంటే అన్ని వాళ్ళు పూజలు చేసి అవన్నీ మనం పెడతా ఉంటాం. కాబట్టి అది వి ట్రీట్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ హోలీ ప్లేస్ వేర్ వి కీప్ ఆల్ ద హోలీ థింగ్స్. దాన్ని ఏమంటాము? బలిపీఠము. Right, next one. Principal and principal. See the spelling? PRINCIPAL, principal. And the second one is PRINCIPLE, principal. See, first one we'll see. The principal warned us to maintain social distance. So you are in lockdown, so you have to follow certain rules. So you should not break the principle of maintaining the social distance, wearing masks. So here what to do? Now, you have to maintain social distance. Who said? Principal, the head of the college. And the second one is principal. My father is a man of principles. అంటే మా నాన్న ఎటువంటి వ్యక్తి అని అంటే ఆయన చాలా స్ట్రిక్ట్గా రూల్స్ రెగ్యులేషన్స్ ఫాలో అయ్యేటువంటి వ్యక్తి. Gate, GAIT, gate. Our school gate is closed by 9:30 sharp. GATE, gate, and GAIT, gate. See here, GAIT, gate means a prince's walk is inimitable. We cannot imitate. కొంతమంది నడుస్తారు, వాళ్ళ నడక మనం ఎలా నడుద్దామని ట్రై చేసినా కూడా మనకు చేత కాదనమాట. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ a walking style. And gate, our school gate is closed by 9:30 sharp. Canvas and canvas. See here, CANVAS. In second one, we are pronouncing the same, but it has double S, CANVASS. So first canvas is, people use canvas shoes in rainy season, or people use canvas to make tents. Here CANVASS. We go to every house to canvass about the school and ask them to join in our school. So generally మన బడి పిలుస్తుంది అన్న కార్యక్రమంలో what do we do? Just we'll visit some houses and then we'll explain about the school and the facilities that government is being provided for all the students, and then by telling them, by canvassing, we are making and allowing the student to join in our schools. Okay children? Now one more, check. CHECK, check. Check your answers carefully and check your check before you leave. And then ceiling and ceiling. Ceiling means house top, roof. And the ceiling is, see, the boys are sealing the covers with wax. Wax అంటే ఏంటి? మైనంతో వాళ్ళు దాన్ని అతికిస్తూ ఉన్నారు. And stationery and stationery. మై కార్ హిట్ ఎ స్టేషనరీ లారీ. నిలబడి ఉన్నటువంటి అంటే కదలిక లేనటువంటి దాని పోయి నా కార్ గుద్దుకుంది, లేదంటే డాష్ ఇచ్చింది. అండ్ అనదర్ స్టేషనరీ ఈజ్, వి గో టు స్టేషనరీ షాప్ టు బై థింగ్స్ లైక్ పెన్స్ అండ్ పెన్సిల్స్. కాబట్టి మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే షాప్కి వెళ్ళిపోయి మనకు కావాల్సినవి కొంటాం. ఎక్కడ కొంటాము? విల్ బై ఇన్ యువర్ స్టేషనరీ షాప్. సో చిల్డ్రన్, till now we have listened about the story of the brave Potter and how he became the army general, and how he has been made as an army general, and how he fought in the war, and how these enemies have fled away from the battlefield. And we have seen some of the meanings in this. And now we have gone through some of the questions. Now let me ask you some questions related to them. What does the Potter has? Has he got a donkey or a tiger? Excellent. He got a donkey. What do you mean by leek? Is it an animal? No. So leek means what is leek? ఎస్ వర్షం పడినప్పుడు అక్కడక్కడ మనకు అంటే కారుతూ ఉంటుంది కదా, ఆ యొక్క కారుతూ ఉన్నటువంటి దాన్ని లీక్ అని అంటాం. సో హూమ్ డిడ్ దే హియర్ ద వాయిస్? హూస్ వాయిస్ దే హియర్? వెరీ గుడ్, ఎ ఓల్డ్ ఉమెన్స్ వాయిస్. దిస్ tiger heard about that. Do you think this it is happy? Is it humorous story? Is it accidentally happened that all the army or the enemy they fled away from the battlefield, or intentionally it happened? It is depends on luck. He never thought that he will become an army general, but he became, right, by chance. And then what is thatched roof? Have you ever seen this in your villages? Okay. అంటే రెల్లుతో కప్పబడినటువంటి ఆ యొక్క రూఫ్ ఉన్నటువంటి వాటిని మనం ఏమంటారు? థ్యాచ్డ్ హట్ కానీ థ్యాచ్డ్ రూఫ్. సో ఇన్ దిస్ వే వీ యూస్ టు call them. Now children, just I would like to give you a suggestion. So every day, while after listening to this lesson, you note down all the points, and then you ask your students and the teachers also, and to help you in giving solutions for your doubts. Now as if we are getting many SMSs and also many messages in WhatsApp groups also, just really we appreciate you. And now just you select 5 words from the newspaper or any magazine or any story books, and then refer to your dictionaries, and then find the meaning, and then try to write a sentence, and then you try to write one simple story and explain. So every day you cultivate the habit of reading newspapers or the stories, so that you can enlighten your reading comprehension. Now children, I request all of you to subscribe the channel, so that whenever you want, you can go through, you can you can type the YouTube channel, and then you can get number of lessons, and then you can clarify your doubts. Yes children, thank you so much, and we'll meet you in the next class. Till then, take care, and then use mask, and maintain social distance, and also drink hot water, and help the parents, and take care of the old people who are in need. Okay children, have a nice day. Thank you.
మా కార్యక్రమంపై మీ అభిప్రాయాలు తెలియజేయగలరు. ఈమెయిల్ ddSaptagiri-VJA@gmail.com, Facebook www.facebook.com/ddsaptagiri, Twitter twitter.com/ddsaptagiri-VJA, Instagram www.instagram.com/ddsaptagiri,